And to continue with this live coverage covering the last and final day of the second and final phase of our parliamentary elections, with more than 31 million people were eligible to vote and to choose who are going to represent the Egyptians in the coming parliament. Now we are very much delighted to have with us via phone Basma Taha, Nile TV's correspondent, who were in Shubra and who is going to give us a wrap-up of what happened today during being there and witnessing the voting process, which started 9 a.m. Cairo local time and ended about 2 hours ago, exactly 9 p.m. Cairo local time. Basma, hello.
Hi, Nermeen, can you hear me?
Yes, Basma, I can hear you. How was it in Shubra? I know you have been there and you were witnessing the whole process since the early morning when the voting stations or the polling stations opened their doors in front of the voters in the early morning of today and, of course, yesterday too.
Yes, Nermeen, as you said, the voting process actually ended at exactly 9 p.m. and then the counting process started. Let me tell you that today in Shubra, everything was going smoothly and everything was well organized. And as you know, the voting is held under full judicial supervision. Indeed, different segments of society and different age brackets were all keen to come and cast their votes, believing that their voices will count and also believing that their decisions will lead to a better and flourishing future in the country. The most beautiful common scene that occurred in the different elections that I covered was the attendance of the elderly who came leaning on walking sticks for the sake of their children and also for the sake of their grandchildren out of love for Egypt. Also, Cairo governorate was taking a number of measures in order to avoid the spread of COVID-19 coronavirus. For instance, wearing masks was obligatory during casting votes and also abiding by the social distance. All the committees, all the subcommittees, all the voting stations, they were all sterilized yesterday and today after the end of the voting process. Also, General Khalid Abdelal, the governor of Cairo, made a tour today to the different voting stations in Cairo governorate, and he said that he hailed the voting process in the different voting stations so far, and he also said that there is coordination between Cairo governorate as well as all the concerned ministries in order to facilitate everything to the citizens and also in order to follow up the latest developments concerning the voting process. And he also called upon all the citizens of Cairo to cast their vote, saying that it is a national duty and that they have to have a voice. Also, I conducted an exclusive interview tonight International with an international observer from France, and he indeed hailed the efforts exerted by the armed forces, and he also hailed so far the voting process. There was also heavy and tight security measures taken yesterday and today in order to secure the voting stations as well as the voting institutions, so the citizens would feel free and secure at the same time. The whole scene, indeed, yesterday and today, the whole scene reflected a very beautiful and also a very civilized image of Egypt to the entire world.
Basma, you are always up to the mission and you are always giving us a really comprehensive, detailed coverage. Just thank you very much for your efforts and keep it forward ever the nice work. This was Basma Taha, our Nile TV international correspondent, who was in Shubra today and yesterday covering the voting process which took place in Cairo among 13 governorates in the second and final phase of the parliamentary elections. And here on Nile TV international screen, we were following minute by minute the voting process. And We are going to continue with this, giving you the press conferences by Lashin Ibrahim, Councillor Lashin Ibrahim, the head of the EEA, the NEA, to speak in detail about the results and about the runoff, which is going to take place late November and in December. And the new parliamentarians are going to practice their tough missions in our parliament in January, inshallah. By this, we come to the end of this coverage. My name is Nermeen Abdurrahman. I thank you very much for being with us. Stay tuned only on Nile TV International always for more. And for more details, please log on to www.nileinternational.net.